We are just one day away from the total solar eclipse. We've been talking every day about what to expect coming up tomorrow, and it's almost here. The big day is coming up tomorrow, and what you may not know is that eclipses actually have quite a long history, dating back about 5,000 years, are the earliest writings of people paying attention to eclipses. So it fascinates me, fascinates many of you, and well, it's fascinated people for thousands of years. The ancient Chinese actually believed that solar eclipses occur when a celestial dragon devours the sun. So different countries and different cultures have had different beliefs when it comes to eclipses, but for us coming up tomorrow, that total solar eclipse is going to be a sight to behold. And actually, there was one eclipse back in 1919 that was what some may call the most important eclipse of all time, because it actually helped confirm Einstein's theory of relativity. Because back then, couldn't see the stars really close to the sun, but that total solar eclipse blocked out the sun's light just long enough for astronomers to take exact measurements of stars close to the sun and then prove his theory of relativity. So 1919 certainly was an important one, but this one, 2017, is an important one too, because it's visible all across the continental United States, and it's going to be quite a day coming up tomorrow, and something I'm sure people will talk about for quite some time. But you may have a couple misconceptions or a couple questions about tomorrow's event. For instance, if you're pregnant, you should not watch an eclipse because it can harm your baby. This is false. During a total solar eclipse, that corona that I've talked about, that ring that you'll see, well, that's the magnetized atmosphere of the sun, and it was once believed that atoms from that magnetized atmosphere could harm you, but that's not the case. You'll just be hit with slightly different ionized ions for just a couple of moments, but they're harmless. So if you're pregnant or if you're worried about health concerns tomorrow, no need to fret. The only thing to be careful of, again, as always, your eyes. Make sure that you have the proper tools to view that total solar eclipse tomorrow. Now, another misconception is, maybe you're thinking, there are no total solar eclipses at the North and South Pole. Well, that's also false. In terms of astronomy, the North and South Pole play no significance, and there are eclipses there more often than not. So they get to experience the eclipses just like we would here in the continental United States. And one more misconception. Maybe you're thinking, when that moon moves fully in front of the sun, does the moon turn completely black during a total solar eclipse? That's also false. Actually, what's going to happen during that total solar eclipse tomorrow, there's going to be enough light reflected off the Earth's surface, or what we call Earthshine, that there's going to be a slight faint light on that moon's surface. So all three of these are misconceptions. You can throw them out the window. Again, just that one safety tip. Remember to take care of your eyes tomorrow. Get your glasses. Make sure that you are safe when viewing the total solar eclipse, because it's going to be a sight to behold. If you haven't seen a total eclipse before, you've got quite a treat coming up tomorrow. And for those of you that know, well, it's always a special occurrence. And here's your last fun fact about eclipses. As an observer on the ground tomorrow, if you're in the path of totality, you're going to be under the gravitational influence of both the Earth, the moon, and the sun. And the way those planets are lined up, well, if you're trying to lose some weight tomorrow, you'll be about 1.7 ounces lighter during the time of totality. So those are your facts about eclipses. Feel free to watch any of these videos or leave comments if you have any lingering questions about tomorrow's event. And otherwise, enjoy tomorrow's total solar eclipse.